by strife all things arise and are used. 63. For it is wholly destined. 64. Death is what we see waking. What we see in sleep is a dream. 65. There is only one supreme wisdom. It wills and wills not to be called by the name of Zeus. 66. The name of the bow is life, but its work is death. 67. Immortals are mortal, mortals immortal, living in their death and dying in their life. 68. To souls it is death to become water, and to water it is death to become earth. But from earth comes water, and from water soul. 69. The way upward and downward are one and the same. 70. The beginning and end are common. 71. The limits of the soul you would not find out, though you should traverse every way. 72. To souls it is joy to become wet. 73. A man when he is drunken is led by a beardless youth, stumbling, ignorant where he is going, having a wet soul. 74. The dry soul is the wisest and best. 75. The dry beam is the wisest and best soul. 76. Where the land is dry, the soul is wisest and best. 77. Man, as a light at night, is lighted and extinguished. 79. Time is a child playing at draughts, a child's kingdom. 80. I have inquired of myself. 81. Into the same river we both step and do not step. We both are and are not. 82. It is weariness upon the same things to labour, and by them to be controlled. 83. In change is rest. 84. A mixture separates when not kept in motion. 85. Corpses are more worthless than excrement. 86. Being born, they will only to live and die, or rather to find rest, and they leave children who likewise are to die. 89. In 30 years a man may become a grandfather. 91. The law of understanding is common to all. Those who speak with intelligence must hold fast to that which is common to all, even more strongly than a city holds fast to its law. For all human laws are dependent upon one divine law, for this rules as far as it wills, and suffices for all, and overabounds. 92. Although the law of reason is common, the majority of people live as though they had an understanding of their own. 93. They are at variance with that with which they are in most continual association. 94. We ought not to act and speak as though we were asleep. 96. For human nature does not possess understanding, but the divine does. 97. The thoughtless man understands the voice of the deity as little as the child understands the man. 100. The people must fight for their law as for their walls. 101. Greater fates gain greater rewards. 102. Gods and men honour those slain in war. 103. Presumption must be quenched even more than a fire. 104. For men to have whatever they wish would not be well. Sickness makes health pleasant and good; hunger, satiety; weariness, rest. 105. It is hard to contend against passion, for whatever it craves it buys with its life. 106. It pertains to all men to know themselves and to learn self-control. 107. Self-control is the highest virtue, and wisdom is to speak truth and consciously to act according to nature. 108. It is better to conceal ignorance, but it is hard to do so in relaxation and over wine. 109. It is better to conceal ignorance than to expose it. 110. It is law also to obey the will of one. 111. For what sense or understanding have they? They follow minstrels, and take the multitude for a teacher, not knowing that many are bad, and few good. For the best men choose one thing above all, immortal glory among mortals; but the masses stuff themselves like cattle. 112. In Priene there lived Bias, son of Teutamus, whose word was worth more than that of others. 113. To me one is 10,000, if he be the best. 114. The Ephesians deserve, man for man, to be hung, and the youth to leave the city, inasmuch as they have banished Hermodorus, the worthiest man among them, saying, Let no one of us excel, and if there be any such, let him go elsewhere, and among other people. 115. Dogs also bark at what they do not know. 116. By its incredibility it escapes their knowledge. 117. A stupid man loves to be puzzled by every discourse. 118. The most approved of those who are of repute knows how to cheat. Nevertheless justice will catch the makers and witnesses of lies. 120. One day is like all. 121. A man's character is his demon. 122. There awaits men after death what they neither hope nor think. 123. And those that are there shall arise, and become guardians of the living and the dead. 124. Night roamers, Magians, Bacchanals, revellers in wine, the initiated. 125. For the things which are considered mysteries among men they celebrate sacrilegiously. 126. And to these images they pray, as if one should prattle with the houses, knowing nothing of gods or heroes, who they are. 127. For were it not Dionysus, to whom they institute a procession, and sing songs in honour of the Pudenda, it would be the most shameful action. But Dionysus, in whose honour they rave in Bacchic frenzy, and Hades are the same. 129. Atonements. 130. When defiled, they purify themselves with blood, just as if any one who had fallen into the mud should wash himself with mud. Testimonials. Polybius 4:40. Especially at the present time, when all places are accessible either by land or by water, we should not accept poets and mythologists as witnesses of things that are unknown, since for the most part they furnish us with unreliable testimony about disputed things, according to Heraclitus. Diogenes Laertius, 1:23. He